Hi guys, Ray here, City Fan TV. Just get myself comfortable in front of the telly. Let's take that banners. We'll leave the banners on, leave them on. People might follow that and decide to join the channel. Yep, guys, 3 minutes before kickoff. Going through the Brighton teams, Robert Sanchez, Ben White, Adam Webster, Dan Burn, about 6'11", isn't he? Pascal Gross, captain. He's a good player. Steven Alzate, he's Besuma. He's on the. I'm not saying he's on the market, but people want him, and a couple more players. I didn't get through them. And for City, we got Ederson in goal, Joao Cancelo. We're going to play right back. John Stones, Ruben Dias at centre back, Alexander Zinchenko at left back, Bernardo Silva at Rodri, Gundogan probably midfield, and up front Mahrez, Torres, and Phil Foden. The only person that you'd expect to be there that isn't there is KDB, but he's obviously coming back from injury. He's only had 2 days training. On the bench, good strong bench. Zach Stephen Garcia, Ake, we might not think they're strong, but a few others are. KDB is on the bench. We've got a decent bench. Mendy's there, but the bench is decent. And the other people I didn't mention for Brighton, they've got Order or Morder, can't even read that. McAllister, Welbeck, and Jahan Bakshi. I can't say that. Sorry, guys. My apologies. I don't watch much of Brighton, so I don't know who their players are. JRX, Guard of Honour, absolutely. Absolutely. City going to break their own record. Let's see how tough it's going to be with home fans. There's obviously no away fans. Let's see how tough it's going to be. Can City get to that record of 13 consecutive Premier League away wins? You're right, beyond Roger Gaming. Gundogan will probably be able to show more of what he's about. Absolutely. Here's the thing. You got Gundogan, you've got Cancelo, you've not got KDB. Okay? This is going back to the team. That was awesome. While KDB was injured. This is back to that team. So you've got those players. Hi, Adam. Hope you're well, buddy. Sorry we couldn't get you on earlier. It is, as Pep says, it is what it is. Technology let us down. Stuart Atwell, the referee. They're all rubbish. Have a quick slurp. You can probably hear some of the fans in the stadium. It's going to be interesting. Silva, Gundogan, and Rodri back. Look, this is as good as it gets, really. I mean, substitute Torres for Jesus or something like that. And that was our best team. That was our best team when KDB was injured. Pep was looking at Sanchez while he was warming up. Might get him in the future, maybe. The thing is, the one thing about Scott Carson is third choice, okay? He's not going to play. That's normally what happens with your third choice keeper. But he's English, so he doesn't affect your non-homegrown quota. I suspect Sanchez does. Hi, Alexandros. Fans are back. I hope we have a good match. I might have to turn the volume down just a little bit or turned it off. Let's just see if I can fiddle with this. No, I can't. Let's turn the volume down just a little bit. It's Lucy Ward on commentary. Darren Fletcher watching it obviously on BT. Early free kick for City. Come on, City. It's a foul on young Phil Foden. Quick play from City, but Brighton are trying to put pressure on us. Yeah, they've got 2 men up front. In fact, they've got 6. They had 6 trying to press the ball. So they had 2 men as going up front then, and they had 2 men out wide, and then more men came through the middle. So they're just making sure that they keep us under pressure. We'll see if we can break out balls out from. We're beating the press at the moment. Obviously, a lot of pressure. We're going to get that. That's a foul. That's a foul. Foul on Gundogan. Look, it was really tough to. What did I see? Unbelievable. The underside of Ilkay Gundogan's boots are pink. So I've not seen people with that before. Foden's getting the ball from the clearance from Ederson. It's gone out. Mahrez on the ball. He's looking. Back to Cancelo, back to Mahrez. Mahrez is going to looking to go. He's going to cut inside and he's going to put a cross in. Is it? Oh, no, he's changed his mind. Now he puts a cross in. It's a goal. It's good. Yeah! Gundogan scores. Man, what did I tell you? As soon as Riyad Mahrez put that cross in, I said it was going to be a goal before it even got to him to header. I don't think it's going to be ruled out by VAR. As soon as that ball, I've got to say it's Riyad Mahrez. And Brighton fans, they're all in shell shocked. That ball was a beauty, an absolute beautiful ball. You can watch it again. So remember, Edison got it out to Foden. Foden fought to win the ball. Mahrez got the ball on the outside, rolled to Cancelo. Cancelo just gave it back. Mahrez is out on the wide. He's looking to cut inside. He's cut inside. He cuts inside. He looks like he's going to cross. Then he goes back. Oh, it's onside. What a goal! That Gundogan hits it across the keeper. So Mahrez feigned that he was going to put the cross in. The defender tried to block him. He went on to his right. The defender moved, and Mahrez created the space on his left. Gundogan gets that header, goes past the keeper, and was it Torres trying to squeeze in and get the goal? Or Brighton fan going like that in the background with the City fans when City had scored. City are going to probably smash them. That's a foul. He's not giving that. Really surprised. I thought it looked like a bit of a nudge. But City putting them under pressure. Brighton going back. Come on, City. Mr. Whippy's back. Jahan Baksh. Can't say that. Every time I see him, I cannot forget his hilarious swing somersault in the World Cup. City got the ball again. Under control. Oh, that's a bit... Not the best control from Cancelo, that one. Back to Edison. Put a bit of pressure on us, but we put Edison knocks it out to Zinchenko, who's unmarked, and 5 or 6 Brighton players get taken out there, and Zinchenko takes his time. That's a foul. But it looked like a foul there. Oh, come on, Ferran. We are City, Super City. Romero. Gundogan gives it all the way back to Edison. Gundogan back to his best. He's the right place, right time. Look at the... Here's the thing. We said this before. Oof, that was not the best flick in the world, Mr. Bernardo Silva. It's going to be a shot here. Way over. That was pathetic, really. Did he get a deflection from Pascal Gross? He must have done, because the Brighton fans are clapping. And if it hadn't got a deflection, it was a rocket of a poor shot. It probably would have been a decent shot if it hadn't taken that deflection. Gundogan looks fresh, lots of energy. Here's the thing. If KDB's there, do we play the same? We don't play the same with KDB. We don't do it. Like Dan Burn got his head on that, looks like, but it's now being cleared by City. It's going to be, is it hoof back? Oh, it's passed all the way back to the keeper. So Brighton's corner, and it's now back with their keeper. Come on, City. Well, I dropped Gundogan ages ago from my team. Oh man, Webber was offside. He tried his low. It would have been a good. Could you say goal of the season contender? He tried to chip Edison from wide. He was well offside though, well offside, which is probably why he did that chip. I mean, it went wide, but it would have been a great goal if it'd gone in, and if he'd been onside. Nice turn there from Ferran. It's gone out to Mahrez. Ferran putting the afterburners on, but City slow it down. Bernardo rolls it out to Cancelo, to Mahrez, inside to probably Ilkay, Zinchenko, Diaz. Don't need to see all the names, guys. Robert Sanchez is homegrown. That's interesting. But would he be happy being third choice keeper? Rodri, he held on to the ball too long. Frustrating. You know, he held on to the ball too long and he got dispossessed. You can't be doing that. You can't be doing that. You've got to roll that ball on. Yeah, you can't think people can just let you stroll around, Mr. Rodri. Robert Sanchez homegrown as he came through the youth system at Brighton. I didn't know that. Thanks for that, Beyond Ultra Gaming. 8,000 Brighton fans. That's what I said. Roughly what they'd have. That's a foul. Foul on Gundogan, I think. Diaz running with the ball. Cancelo rolls it. Oh, it's probably, well, it might have been, yeah, it was Diaz. That's Rodri striding forward. Zinchenko's out wide, but he's turned it round. He's going to pop it into Ferran Torres. Nice little drop off from Ferran Torres to Gundogan, who puts it all the way out to Riyad Mahrez. Nice take. City toying with them. Really are. Look, you give Brighton credit. That's a foul. 2 hands on him and pushing him. That was done. But you can't keep letting them doing that, ref. You can't be doing it. He could be a second choice or possibly long replacement for Edison. Possibly. I don't know how old he is, how good he is. I've not, as I said, not seen a lot of Brighton. And would he be happy to come to City and be? But if he came to City, he'd be behind Zach Steffen straight away. Nice. Oh, it would look like it was a nice ball. I don't know why Bernardo stopped running. Maybe he thought he was not going to get there. But come on, you never know what's going to happen. Chase it into the box. Put pressure on the defender and the keeper. You can loan him back. Absolutely, Beyond Ultra Gaming. But right now, I think other players are more important. Maybe rather than, if it was me, rather than having to pay for him, you can have like an option and say, look, we'll leave him with you, but we have an option to buy him in 2 years. We'll pay you 2 million for that option. And if we have to exercise that option, we'll pay you 20 million to get him. That's something. They're going to have to clear that ball. They were passing around too much. Oh, nice play. They come through. Oh, it's horrible. There's going to be a red card. That could easily be a red card. That's a red card for me. It's a red card. He's going to be sent off. Cancelo's off. It serves him right. It might have been an accidental, but it serves him right. He fouled the guy. He's the last man. He misjudged the flight of the ball. He's off. So 9 minutes in, Cancelo's sent off. VR, we'll look at it. I think it's harsh. But he's the last man. Wasn't deliberate. It's only 22 is an option beyond the game. Anyway, yeah, Zach Steffen hasn't played much, but hasn't looked brilliant. Anyway, there's no point João Cancelo complaining because it's going to go to VAR. He has to. What Peter has said, you have to have control of the ball or have the potential to have control. Now, Welbeck did not have control of the ball, but did he have potential control of the ball? That's the quick question. Hi, Cameras at Wolf. I think it's harsh. Okay, if it was against, if it was the other way around, you'd want the red card. But I think it's harsh. I would have said that as well. He's off. I said that's harsh. But once the referee's given the red card, it's very hard to be overturned. It has to be clear and obvious. Look at them. Look, pathetic fans. Really clapping that he's been sent off. You don't clap that someone's been sent off. You want to play against the best. Look, they're safe. Beyond 100 Gaming. No, it's a red card. All I'm saying is it's harsh. But it's his own fault for misjudging it. It's a soft red. It's a soft red as far as I'm concerned. You know, I'd say if it was the other way around, if we had a play, if the other team had a player sent off, I'd say it's soft red as well. But what can you do? And I think that's put whatever little chance that Joao Cancelo had, whatever little chance he had of getting to the final, might have gone there. Beyond the game, here's a quick point. He didn't have control. The only thing is, did he have potential for control? And I say 50-50. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. If the ref had given that as a yellow card and VAR had looked at it, VAR would not have overturned it. So if the ref had given it, because it's a 50-50, if the ref had given that as a yellow card, but VAR looked in case it was a red card, VAR would not have overturned it. So it depended on Stuart Atwell's decision on the pitch. Now, Garcia's coming on. That's harsh. Feel really sorry for who's going to come off. It's going to be Torres. I really feel sorry. I think it'll be Torres. It can only be someone from the attacking line and someone who isn't going to play in the Champions League, I suspect. So I think Torres is coming off. Faris, how you doing, buddy? He said he's fallen off a cliff. But remember, Priceless Silver said he's the best fullback in the world. It's a soft, isn't it, Mark? Red card. The decision was poor. Really was. Zinchenko's decision-making was poor there. He stepped in. He didn't get the ball. He gets left behind. Diaz is not happy. I think it's Torres coming off. I agree, Abu. Yeah, Torres is off. That's really bad. That's really bad. If I'm going to say, I feel really sorry. Was it King of Assist who put Torres as his captain for today's game? He's going to get 2 points instead of, I think Torres would have got, Torres, the minimum you'd have got with Torres is a little bit more than he's getting 2 points as his captain. That's really harsh. I feel really sorry. Honestly, guys, I'm laughing, but I feel really sorry for him. Brighton putting City under a lot of pressure. It shouldn't be as bad as this. City not ragging, but City's system needs those 11 players. Nice turn from Welbeck. Could be a corner that. No. Clear by Garcia. He turned him as his captain, absolutely, Faris. I was thinking of a centre back as well, 3-3. But we were playing 4-3-3. So I don't see why we can't play 4-3-2. But as I said, have you noticed sometimes when we go down to 10 men, we look poor? Our system requires the 11 men. Then we look like we have 12. No, I can't see bringing on. It's true, Prithvi. Why bring on Garcia? But then the problem is, if you bring Aki on, you've got, what do you do? Who's going to go right back? That's the question. We're going to be under too much pressure here. I don't like this. That's going to go out. But I think you end up with too much. Yeah, JRX, I wanted to see Torres. The kid's, playing with confidence. He plays 10 minutes and he's off. Zinchenko centre midfielder. But who's playing right back? Stones. Yeah, Stones could have gone right back. Look, we could have had Stones. You're right. Stones right back. Diaz in the middle and Zinchenko left back. Now, Edison's playing. Excuse me, as an extra defender. City won that ball. We are breaking here. 4 against 4. Come on, 4 against 3. Just needs a good ball out. Oh, it's just a bit short for Mahrez. Oh, it's going to be a corner, that. Oh, with a bit of luck, bit of more clinical play. We were actually 4-on-3 there. Ball was put into Bernardo. He put it out to Mahrez. He put it just behind Mahrez. Mahrez had to slow his run down and go back instead of... I think if he put it in front of Mahrez, Mahrez could have shot on his right foot, or he could have feigned to shoot because I don't think the angle was great. He could have feigned to shoot, and the defender, who's struggling to keep up, would have gone there, and Mahrez could have cut back and had a shot on his left. Abu Walker, I think he's just been rested for the full. You can only put 18 there, so someone has to miss out. Eric Garcia is Pep's love child. Oh, get out of it! That's rubbish. That's absolutely diabolical. That is absolutely rubbish. The goalkeeper comes out, okay, jumps over Stones to get the ball. He gets his hand on it. Stones is not fouling him. He actually hits Stones on the head and lands on the floor and the ball spills. That is not a foul on the keeper. This is rubbish. That's rubbish. That's a disgusting decision. Disgusting. It's the goalie's own fault. It's the goalie's own fault. And they should be saying more about it because, I'm sorry, that's not... Oh, this is a very good chance for them to score. Oh, well played, City. Well played. Foden did very well. But here's the thing. That refereeing decision is so bad. So bad. I mean, no wonder no English referees went to the World Cup. They are just diabolical. Stuart Atwell, you're an imbecile, man. Now, I don't use that lightly. I don't say too much about refs. But that was just a disgusting, diabolical decision. Stones right back, Diaz and Ake. Why do you need Ake? Why can't we just play with the guys we had? Stones at right back, Diaz in the middle, and Zinchenko on the left. Rodri loses the ball. You need to control it better, mate. Going to go all back to the keeper. Stop. Foden's pressure has done that, but it's just too easy with the extra man for them to pass it around. Edison just slots centre back, build up stage. Where we get, yeah, it's incredible. It should be better than this. This is almost first team if they play like this in final. We've only got 10 minutes left, Abu Khalid. We were cruising this game with 11, cruising it. As I said, the problem is City need. Oh, it's gone out there. City need the 10 men to play the system. We need a full complement of players. It's different. Right, Edison's leathered it down. It's gone out. But it's 25 minutes gone. I tell you what, it's taken a lot of what I thought would be like cruise control out of the game. I thought this would be like a kind of pretty straightforward, for City. Once we'd gone 1-0 up after 2 or 3 minutes. Oh, Faris, I totally agree with you. That's why I suggested it with Torres coming off, because he's the least likely of the front three to start in the Champions League final. In fact, out of the front five, he's the least likely. It's just really, really unfortunate for the kid. He'll be frustrated as well, upset and disappointed, a little unhappy. I hope he understands it, because we're winning 1-0 and he's not the guy. But I hope it's not Chelsea. Yeah, but we've got 10 men. We've got 10 men, Abu Khalid, and we're winning. City can score if they just settle. Look, it's hard because I'll say it for the millionth time. Our system requires a full complement of players. Now you've got one fewer player on the press, and we need that. Oh, that was a poor throw from Zinchenko. He's left, and we were lucky that they did a bad pass there. But he left so many players behind. Come on, Foden. Goal time. Oh, he took too long on his right foot. It took too long. It's a corner. Goalkeeper's messed up again. I thought Foden was going to shoot. He took too long. It's come very quickly. Bernardo Silva rolls it back, put through to... Oh, it was too easy for Foden to come through. He has one touch. If that had been on his left foot, I think he'd have... he'd have let go with the shot earlier. But it's on his right. It just took the extra fraction. I thought he should have got rid of it quickly. That touch and then shoot straight away. Or even cut inside. That was a rotten corner. Really was. I hate that. Why are we so poor at corners? City just taking the time now. Controlling it. One of the Brighton players has gone down. It's Danny Welbeck. Faris, I don't see why not. I've not heard he's injured. He might have a little niggle. He's still got a... Got to remember, before the final's on the 29th. You're 2 weeks away, or 11 days away. Reluctantly, Faris. Reluctantly. Look, I said it's harsh. It's 50-50. If it had gone the other way and it'd been a yellow card, I'd have said he's lucky not to get a red card. So that's, for me, it's not clear cut. It's down to the subjectivity of the ref. I say again, if the referee had given a yellow card, VAR would have looked at it and would not have overturned it and would not have said it's a red card. So it depended entirely on what the referee gave on the pitch. Oh, look, Abu Khalid. Yeah, and that's it. If we're clinical, we can score loads more goals. We are usually better than teams when we've got 10 and they've got 11. But I don't also want our players to bust a gut. I don't want them to overexert themselves because they weren't supposed to. I don't want Bernardo Silva to run 13 or 14 kilometres instead of 11 and a half, for instance. I understand it doesn't matter if you're the last man, Faris. Okay, he was sent off because it was a denial of a goal-scoring opportunity. That's what the red card was for. If you're at the corner flag, that will not be a red card. Okay, that would have been a yellow card if it was at the corner flag. It's because it was a denial of a goal-scoring opportunity because Welbeck could have had control of that. And that's it. We would have ripped Brighton apart if it wasn't for red. I agree, Haj. I thought it was going to be really easy. We were doing okay with Zinni checking corners, yet Sterling would have scored. Behave, Faris. Sterling would still be dribbling it now. Yeah. I think Walker's crucial, and I wish we could do corners. I'm resting in my seat now, guys. It's going to be a hard, honestly, it's a hard watch. Unless they go down to 10 men, this is going to be a hard watch. I'm afraid that they sit back and then we would have run more defending. Let's hope for the best. Oh, yeah, look, I think it'll settle down. It'll settle down, and I think it'll get better in the second half. But, yeah, Welbeck's off. I think they're going to put a sub on. That's a foul. That's going to be a yellow card. Actually, it's on the knee. That should be a red card. That has to be a red card. You cannot kick somebody on with your studs on his knee. You can't do that. You can't do that. So, you can't kick somebody on the knee. You can't do it. No, that's the red card. That's the red card. That studs up on his knee. It's got to be a red card. That's a red card. It has to be a red card. If you've seen, not that I'm asking for a red card, if you've seen some of the red card decisions, late tackles, high foot this season, not by much, this is just as bad or worse. Oh, behave, Walton. Walton sit on the guy's got splinters in his bum. For what you've seen this season, you've seen red cards for that, and it should be, for me, you cannot kick somebody on the knee. You can't have your studs and kick somebody on the knee. I agree, Faris. He should have either been shooting earlier with his right foot, or he should have been cutting back onto his left and sending giving the defender a dummy there. It's not going to be a red. Absolutely, that's a red. Same as Stones and worse. Double standards. Cannot believe it. It should have been a red card. He's kicked him on his knee or above. He's kicked him above his knee with this stud showing. I told you they weren't going to give that. It has to be a red. It has to be a red. They can show the Stones one. They can show us from this not so long ago. Why does one referee give a yellow and they're not bothered? Here's the thing. If the referee is shown a red card, VAR would not have overturned it again. That's a poor pass. It's going to go all the way back to Edison now. He's going to have to clear it first time, I think. Oh, it takes a touch. Then he leathers it and kicks it out. That was poor. That was trying to show off from Edison. Had to be a red. Didn't give it. It's disgusting, guys. Gundo hope he's not affecting me. He's very important for the final. If Mike Dean ref, he would give it. It should have been a red. As much as I said the first one was soft, they got lucky twice. Absolutely, Haj. Absolutely. What can you say? That's why I said, he kicked him on above his knee. Sitting under pressure, but still controlling the game, controlling the ball. No, VAR has to check it hard. VAR was checking it. Well, I'm not saying it failed us 2 times, Mark. I still say it's 50-50, the first one. I say it's 50-50. All I'm thinking is we've had 2 50-50s go against us. That's how it looks like. In fact, the way the decisions have been made, that second one was, it was a red card. Maybe 5 years ago I'd have said yellow, but the way things are going now, it was a red card. Champions League final going to be the same versus 12 men. It is a joke. City have been playing against 12 the most of the season. We've done well. We need 11 on the pitch. Will City get lucky there so far? Very similar to, remember, when Walker gave that penalty away against Newcastle. Very similar. Too easy to get Garcia there. No English refs, absolutely, Haj. Harry Kane or Haaland? Either. I'm happy with Kane, but I don't want just one. I want a second, either attacking midfielder or a second winger stroke striker. Absolutely, Faris. I'm watching it live. I've got BT. I'm watching it live, man. The only time I do... Bernardo's going to get a yellow card. He's supposed to, because he tripped him up from behind. But no, Faris, when I watch when I do watch alongs, it's because I'm watching it live. So he didn't get the yellow card. He should have got a yellow card. You fouled somebody from behind deliberately. You're not attempting to get the ball. It's got to be a yellow card. You kicked him, tripped him up. I don't have a problem with Ings. I think Ings is going to work hard. He'll score a lot of goals as well. And here's the thing: for all we say, "Oh, Aguero's this and Aguero's great," but actually, this how many goals would Danny Ings have scored for City if he played the last 10 years at City? Alexander can't handle C. Garcia. He doesn't care at all. Haaland all day, says Jerex. $32 gone. Diaz cocks up there. Diaz cocks again and gets away with it. He's blaming other people. It's his fault. He's complaining about that he got a foul, but he got lucky in the end. Yes, I'm going to go at the ref for the push, but you placed the whistle, man, and you were Bob after that. Gets goals. He's a good finisher and works hard. Who's that? Ings? Yeah, Ings definitely. Proves that Fernandinho and Walker have to play in the final, says Mark. Abdallah, hey, Abdallah, I'm all right. It's a tough watch now. We're down to 10 minutes here. It's a shame that if they'd got down to 10 men, I think we once again we take back control. We take back control. Where have you heard that before? Guys, if you were with me for the live team news, you'll know that I was going to have my kit. Oh, come on, this is a chance now. See, you got the ball. Oh, you've gone backwards instead of forwards. Now they've got all the players back. Nice turn from Gundo. Nice ball to Bernardo. If he controlled that better, he could have gone out to Riyadh. Foden tried to turn his man. Let's read your comments. Garcia is garbage, but Diaz is slow, rusty. This form cannot be shown in the final. I agree. Recent games, our players love collecting red cards, Stones and now Cancelo. I don't think they did it on purpose. We're still decent on the ball, but it's just, obviously you've got one fewer men to pass it to, one fewer men pressing, one fewer men chasing. It's just, one fewer man, not men. That's a poor ball from Zinchenko. See, no one's going to say it. They'll turn around and say Zinchenko had a great game. That's 2 or 3 poor balls. Just watching this now. Brighton coming through again. 35 minutes gone. It's not as enjoyable. I don't mind it. Sometimes having a one-way, easy game, no pressure, no hassle. Look, we won the league. I still want to win. I want that confidence to be there. Absolutely, Abu Khalid Ali. The difference in Roger Fernandinho is vast. It's obvious. One Mike K. Long kick from Edison. Out to Foden. Put a bit of fade on that, was it? It's going to go back to Edison. No. Back to Eddie. Kicks it with his right this time. Still gets it halfway down the pitch, but obviously not as accurate. Bernardo Silva. Oh, we'll see it get through. About to say, lost the ball. That's 3 versus 3. Come on. Rodri didn't know what to do there. See, that's the difference. Fernandinho carries the drive on, and we get something from 3 against 3. Rodri goes backwards. Rodri didn't know what to do. That's so frustrating. Not only is that's a foul. Not only is Fernandinho better defensively than Rodri's better attacking as well. He would not have messed that up as badly. We have Eddie in goal. He's as good as most outfield players, absolutely. 11 people on. Guys, if you're new to the channel, hey, got your night, just subscribe, hit that bell icon so you're notified as soon as new videos come out, and give us a thumbs up. It's always nice to get a few likes. Is that a corner? A goal kick. Send a message out. Oof. Okay, lucky. Just going to get you the link, guys. So I'm just going to quickly post something. Got lucky there. Got lucky again. So we've got 7 minutes to go, 6-7 minutes. I hate this. Honestly, it's such a poor comment. And you can see why everybody says this. Everybody says the same comment. Diaz is making Stones look better. He makes the players around him look better. Stones makes himself look better because he's improved so much. He works well with Diaz, no question about that. But Stones is good because Stones is good, not because Diaz has made him good. Zinchenko's through, but we've got nobody in the box. Fantastic. Bernardo Silva standing, 10 yards outside the box. Nobody trying to get into the box. Surely if somebody had gone into the box, that would have left space behind them. Nobody tried. Brighton coming through again. I can't see them not scoring, to be honest, where they're going through too easy. Because all it's going to need is a mistake from us or a bit look from this. Let's do something with it this time. Foden's on the ball. Just take your man. It's slowed down too much. Yes, I don't want to lose a goal, but now we've given them chance to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 men behind the ball, and we've got 4 men there, and we're going to end up passing it back. I don't understand it. Yes, okay. If you're being professional, then you just need to hold on to the ball and don't give it away. You don't need to score another goal, but second goal finishes the game in my book. That was a foul. Harry, I've not heard anything about him being injured. Okay, I only saw the team news that come out. I've not seen anything else about the team. Walker being injured. I think if he is, it'll just be a niggle, and they're just being precautious. 3 times passing Garcia so smoothly, no challenge. That's rubbish from Garcia. Garcia poor again. You can argue he's not a right back, but no. On the right side of challenge is better than a walk in the park. The thing is, JRX, yes and no, because now you're asking your players to put more effort in, more effort than you want them to put in. This is one thing I don't like about City this season when they're in front and have counter-attack this slow and don't go forward, I guess. But yeah, I know what you said, Foden. I called it as well. But that's it. That's a frustration. City scramble it away. Just want to get to half time without conceding. Is that a free kick or offside? Diaz complaining again. Yeah, he's not doing very well, Abu. He's way out of position. I wouldn't have brought him on. I'd have just left the 3 at the back that we had. See, they always do this, get that 4th man back. Why can't we just carry on with 3? But I realise what he's doing because his system can't cope with 3 at the back and only 3 in the midfield and 3 in the front. Hey, Talk MU, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for joining us. Don't see why we went for Garcia. Getting Garcia is not a problem. I like Garcia. When he first came out, he looked much more mature than his years, but he's not. So frustrating. Another chance. Oh, I tell you what. Sometimes when City go forward and they're going for it, it's going so quick you can't say what's going on. It's not my job, is it? If you want to listen to actual commentary, then you listen to the commentators. If you want to listen to biased commentary, well, I'm a bit biased, but I think we could have done better there. Look, we looked for the first 10 minutes. We looked really good. First 9 minutes until Cancelo got sent off, and I thought we could have hit them for 3 or 4 tonight because these guys haven't played much. Good corner from Foden. At least it beat the first man. Oof. Brighton lucky there. Oh, come on, Zinchenko, you plonker. Oh, poor from him. Poor from Jambach. I think he's trying to cross it to the far side of the box and he went straight to Edison. Referee totally cannot see many fouls inside the box, no calls. Brighton played great football. Yeah, that's what I said. You know, there's a few teams that could have done with. I mean, someone like Ollie Watkins. Look what he's done, and someone was going to get lucky with him, and that someone was Aston Villa. But if Ollie Watkins was at Brighton, then I think Villa would be fighting relegation for most of the season, and Brighton would be mid-table. I mean, that's how good one player. John Stones has a big respect for how much he fights to be a better player. John Stones, absolutely. Diaz, I think a lot more people are saying he's going to do it because, look, City won the league, okay? They've done the decisions already. So City have won the league. Diaz has played a huge part. I think he's got a very good chance. That was too easy. 2 men on Zinchenko. Your hand back with another poor cross. Straight to Edison. We're in injury time now. There's 5 minutes of it. Wow. Tammy Abrams, that's a good option, Harry. They just need somebody to score goals. You know, they just need a decent striker. Edison's a clown sometimes. Brighton playing nice stuff, as you'd expect. That's Brighton are doing what Brighton do. Against 10 men, they can have that opportunity. And it's a shame because Mahrez and Foden and the others are doing a lot more defensive work. So they're running around a lot. They're not having as much as an opportunity for that bit of creativity. So if you like Bernardo Silva, you're there to do a lot of running. You're going to get a lot of running today. So we got 2 minutes left of the 5 extra injury time, added on time, call it what you will. Brighton down the line. Oof, little flick there. Come on, City, get off and score now. Now, it's still there. That's a foul. No. City better come back. It's going to be a long pass out wide. Come on, Zinchenko, got to head that. Zinchenko's a guy who makes mistakes with the flight of a ball. He just got there. City got just under a minute to go this half. Do you think Palace will go Frank? I think Frank wants better than Palace, but the question is, can he do better than Palace? Is a bigger club going to take a risk on Frank? Is he suited to a, tough, dour battle with the players he's got? I don't know. Don't know. Look, City are winning 1-0. That's right now. That's all that matters in this game. I'm going to go and get some. Didn't get that cakes before the game, so I'm going to go and grab some. Yeah. Let's have a look at the comments there. Yeah, no one's happy with this ref. It's not good, is it? Just looking at a picture of that. I was right, the one on Gundogan. The foul was, the studs were on his knee and up his thigh. Sorry, the ball's miles away. It's got to be a red card. Fulham on level at Old Trafford. Just quickly check the messages, guys, and then go grab some. Got to do some work. Just remember, I've got to do some work for somebody. Promise to check something. I sent this player a happy birthday message and she replied. It's always nice, isn't it? To be honest, you should have followed me, but hey, doesn't matter. Sorry, guys, I'm a bit quiet. I'm just reading the messages. City fans aren't happy with Cancelo's red card. Some of them not happy with Garcia's performance. City winning, that's all that matters right now, isn't it? Right, guys, I'm going to see your comments and then I'm going to go get something to eat. Worst ref says GRX. I hope Pep sorry subsidies, says Harry. Yeah, need to get everybody on for a few minutes or 15 to 20 minutes if they can, especially at 10 men. You're going to work out. It is hard, it is boring, but once you're down to 10 men, that's what's going to happen. Sean Ryan says, first, I agree with Ings, the top striker, would be very cheap. Isn't he out of contract? Is that a contract, Sean? So you're probably getting for a signing on fee. You know, that might be 10 million quid. He's out of contract. This ref should be banned from giving away crappy fouls, not giving out actual fouls, plus pathetic by giving them a red. Don't give one about Garcia's performance. This is his last. He shouldn't be playing. As I said, personally, I know Pep wants four at the back. Personally, I'd have put John Stones on the right. I'd have put Diaz in the middle. Or even the other way around. Diaz on the right, Stones in the middle, and Chelsea kick is awful. And Zinchenko on the left. Evening, Andy. How you doing, buddy? Do you understand the rules of football anymore? Certainly, bemused these days. I understand the red card. I'll accept that. I'll understand it because he had the potential to have control. I understand that. But the red card that they didn't get, I'm sorry. You've been giving worse, softer ones than that this last few games. We can keep Ings fit. You have a good finisher, but your comes gone. Thought he was going to score 5 or 6 after the first few minutes. I thought we were going to do well. The goal, I've not seen it, Andy. Funny thing is, I've been watching City play. Not bothered about United. Not bothered. Right, guys, I'm going to go and get something to eat. I'll be back in 5 minutes, 6 minutes. turn my volume off so you can't hear that. There you go. Hey guys, I'm back. I just hope no City players get injured. Says Harry. Pep's love Charles. Says Harry's talking about Garcia. Did any of you guys think that Menu goal, however good by the finish control stand? Didn't see it. I've read some stuff about it, Andy, but I didn't see it. Not seen it there. We don't want to watch rags. Come on, man. And Harches, Man United can't even beat Fulham with 12 men. Thanks. How bad they are. Bruno gets free. Lucky assist. Hey, no worries, Charlie. Glad to see you on tonight. It's always good fun. Always good fun. Man United fans love to talk about the past. What's the score in that United game? Since you know, people keep asking. Man United draw. If City win tonight, does that make us get us 15 points clear? Leeds won 2-0 away at Southampton. Ooh, I did this thing last night. I said they'd lose. Leeds are up into 8th. Wow. Leeds, I mean, potentially, I mean, it's unlikely Leeds could finish 6th, but that means a massive swing in the goal difference. So, but Leeds could not easily, but Leeds could finish 7th. Wow, what a great finish that would be. But that, obviously, it's Everton and Arsenal can catch Leeds. And Aston Villa, there's a worry for Aston Villa is that they're dropping. Sorry, guys, got a bit of cake there. Patrick Bamford scored, and Roberts scored after a Bamford shot was, if I remember correctly, saved. Just going to look at my lad's team. The lad's done all right tonight. I'm just looking at his team. He's got Bruno Fernandes as his captain. Why would you have that? Rashford and Wan-Bissaka, they didn't do well, but Dallas got 5 points. Harrison's got 3 and Bamford's got 9. So our lad's doing all right tonight. And actually, the United game, no extra bonus points. Saying the Southampton game, there's 3 bonuses for Bamford, so he's going to do all right there. Come on, City. Let's get another goal, guys. Come on. Come on, City. Let's get another goal. Put it to bed. Let's move on. Let's get back to you guys. Is Jack Harrison worth a recall? I think Jack Harrison will be sold. There's probably a price in there, probably 8 to 10 million quid. Yeah, 1-1 full-time Fulham. So it's, as I said, if City win, I think that makes us, will be 15 points clear. It'll be another massacre of a season. Manu Dog is annoying. He's getting salty as Man City fan. I'm up in Leicester beat Chelsea. Me too. I don't think Harrison will come, but he's good. Why not? Why not? Harrison will want to come. If we spend 120k, I would want Harrison back because he won't be able to get much more to spend. It's not as simple as that, Harge. I don't think it's a problem if City spend 200. I really don't. And you got to remember, Aguero, it's not just the... So you're not paying the money up front, okay? The money's not the issue. It's it's going to how it affects your accounts. The fact is we're going to be losing Aguero, okay? Now, Aguero's wages will go to Kane. So that's useful for us. So if we can get... I'm trying to think who Garcia's going. That makes no difference. Garcia's not on a lot of money. You know, he's probably on 20, 30,000 a week. Excuse me. So, and we're not going to get any money for him. So that's not going to make any difference to us. Kane will have to pay salary. But the thing is, the salary, as I said, is coming from Aguero leaving. Here's a big thing. If you buy Kane for 120 million, it's not going to hit your accounts. You're not bothered you're not bothered that it's 120 million because you probably don't pay it up front or you can borrow the money, whatever. The issue is how much is going to hit your accounts every season. And here's what it's going to be. If you get him on a 5-year contract, Rodri Paul should have got rid of that ball and he held on to it again. If you get Kane on a 5-year contract, okay, then come on, Phil. Go on, Phil. Go on, Phil. Go on, lad. Phil coming down the... Come on the far side, far side. Go on, shoot, lad. Get in. Yes! What a goal. What a goal from Phil Foden. Are you listening? Are you listening? Are you listening? Neil Custis, are you listening? What a goal from Phil Foden. I thought he was going to pass it. I thought he was going to lose that. What a goal, man. I'm going to wake the neighbours up. I'm going to wake neighbours' dog and everything. What a goal. And Pep's just sitting there. Pep looking not happy. Pep not happy at all that Phil Foden didn't pass it or something. Come on, Pep. Show some emotion, man. Foden gets that near the halfway line. Under pressure, striding away. He's got a man on the far post to pass to. He just goes in the box. He just keeps going. And he stabs it from about 14 yards past the keeper. I can't believe Sanchez let that in. Oh, yeah. What a goal. I mean, they probably wouldn't have expected that. Probably wouldn't have expected him to shoot there, thinking he's got no chance. What a goal, guys. That is one that I should really... I'm not going to do this. I should really get a clip of that and stick that on YouTube. Anyway, let's calm down. Kane would back goals for fun for City, absolutely. Harry Kane, I don't think he's making a play for a move. I think the thing is, apparently, he agreed to stay one more season at Spurs. I think the proviso was that they would win a trophy or possibly get in the top 4. They're not going to win a trophy. They're not going to get in the top 4. That's why this has come out now. That's a foul. That's in the face. It just slaps Foden in the face. Well, he's put his arm across his throat. I don't think it's that bad. Still, you shouldn't put it. It depends. If you get someone in the Adam's apple, it can be a little bit uncomfortable. I think that maybe that's what it is. If Kane starts 28 games, he's guaranteed 25 goals. Really don't want to say this, but Ben Mendy might never. I don't care, Haj. If we can get... The thing with Mendy is actually, if we can get... Oh, that's a diabolical pass. Goal. What a good goal. What a good goal, but it was a dreadful pass. And then we just kept falling down. Sky Blue says, I'd been saying this for a year. I'd love to see an actual pass. Sean, it was a brilliant goal. Trossard scored a good one, but we were just falling on the floor for him. Was it Rodri? Ruben Diaz fell on the floor. See, you know, he's had a great season, but Ruben Diaz should not be lying on the floor. He dies on the floor once. Okay? Trossard, he gets up and he just sticks his leg out again. Yeah, I agree, Abu Khalid. It was horrible from Rodri. But here's the thing. Rodri gives the ball away and just puts his hands up. Oh, what have I done? He didn't bust her gut to come back. I detest that. I hate that with people who just give up. Because you don't know what's going to happen. And a game that we should be cruising, Rodri's giving it away. But Diaz, I'm sorry, mate, don't dive on the floor. We had 3 men around Trossard. Diaz dives on the floor. We should have stood him up. It would have been totally different. Super finish by Foden. What a player. He's becoming, I will say now, he will at some point be the best player in the world. It's not the first or second time he did this before. Crazy. Some messages, guys. So it's... That was terrible. Just looking at some pictures now. Chelsea couldn't even create a chance against Brighton 2 weeks ago at home. Does his rusty enough focus? Well, no, he's just diving in. He's not as look. He's done really, really well, but you got to say when he's done poor. How can he be offside? Ridiculous. Gundogan tried to be sneaky and cheeky, and he loses the ball. Guys, I'm gonna have some cake. Yeah, I'm a bit miffed because I was looking at Diaz as the defender in the old fantasy. But Diaz shouldn't be diving in. You've got to stand the guy up in the box. Gundogan's down. He's going to go off. Now we're going to find out if it's just a little bit or is it just been a precautionary. It's on his knee or his calf. Yeah, but I want to keep that run going. You know, he got a kick on his knee there. Actually, it should have been a foul. When people are saying he's held on it too long, he got kicked on his knee. In GRX, I hope Chelsea I hope Chelsea lose to Leicester. It just puts them under pressure for the rest of the season, doesn't it? Yeah, Rodri's making too many mistakes. You can't hold on to the ball too long. You can't get that without looking. I agree about Rodri's it was really, really poor. But just because someone else has made a big mistake earlier doesn't exonerate Diaz from diving around on the floor. Could be another chance for City. Bernardo coming through. Gives it to Foden. Foden, nice control. Gives it back to Bernardo. Oh, it's a terrible ball. Needed a slightly better ball from Foden to Bernardo. He just pushed him too wide, too far. Yeah, Ivan, I hope Gundogan's okay as well. Rodgers had too many B assists, GRX. If Leicester win, they're top four. If they draw, it's still in their hands at the home game against Spurs. I think we were lucky there. City going through. Give it out wide. Give it. I'm trying to work out who it was now. I missed who it was. They should have passed that ball. The City lucky there. City lucky. And I blame the guy. Didn't know who it was. The guy who was greedy and not passing it out wide. I mean, look, that Rodri pass and the Diaz flop in the box. We've gone from a comfortable game. We've gone back to working hard again. Still 30 minutes to go, guys. Giving it away again. You've got to give it. You've got to look up. Foden trying to do too much. You're not beating four men. You haven't got the pace for it. City controlling the ball now. Oh, Bernardo Silva, too greedy. It's a foul. That might be the case, Harry. We were lucky. I'm just watching this again. Lucky that the fella missed the ball. It went straight through to Zinchenko. It's going to be hard watch for 30 minutes now, isn't it? Guys, if you're new to the channel, no harm subscribing. Hit that bell icon so you're notified as soon as new videos come out. And give us a like. It's always nice to get a few likes. I don't know how I'm going to do the sets up for next season. I'm trying to think about how to do it. We get a wide angle lens for all my additional girth in the last 18 months. Wow, foul there, but Ben White absolutely leathered that ball and hit blocked by Zinchenko. Still City winning 2-1. That was a great goal from Foden, wasn't it? Great goal. I mean, he only had 2 men to take on, but it's the distance he carried the ball over, half length of the pitch. And when he was tiring, he still had the wherewithal. Oh, holding the ball too long. Still had the wherewithal to get that shot off. Have a guess who held the ball, too long. Once he got past the first man, that was okay. Well claimed by Edison. Eddie with the long ball to Foden. It's too high for him. Ends up back at the keeper. Come on, City. It's going to be tough. City are going to be a little bit more tired. They've got... That's gone off that. No. So has Zinchenko's been worth his transfer? 1.7 million quid, I think so. Come on, City. Still loads of time to go. It's weird when you were winning 1-0 and when we were winning 2-0, before that sending off, you think this is going to be a comfortable game and you don't mind. And now it's like, it's hard work. It feels like it's going really, really slowly. Little flicks and tricks from them. Just about got through us. Well done, my Bernardo. Brighton making a change. Not bothered. Zakiri for Alzati. Come on, Byron, get rid of it. I just kicked it out. It's ridiculous. No one to pass to. It's just weird. Come on, City. It's a tough watch now. As someone said in the first half, boring. It's not boring, but it's not great when when your team's under pressure for. And they're obviously having a lot of passes, a lot of possession, a lot of territory. That's a poor shot from Basuma. He's off at the end of the season. Might as well look for a goal. Oh, IJRX. Zinchenko's got a lot of heart. So many opportunities to leave, get more game time. Not go to rubbish clubs, going to people like Real Betis in La Liga or Wolves in the Premier League, and he decided to stay at City. Faris, he tried to go in between two guys, and I thought he'd lost it. I thought he'd just been greedy, but one guy just caught him on the knee, and we didn't get a free kick. No one even thought about it, and Gundogan wanted it, but obviously when you saw it afterwards, it should have been a free kick. But he got him just on his knee, and that's what stunned him. It wasn't a proper tackle. It looked like it was a bit of a sandwich, but one guy, the nearest guy to him, actually caught him on his knee. Edison time wasting. He doesn't get a yellow card, didn't he? Faris is hard to say. You honestly don't know if it's serious or not. He carried on playing, so he didn't think it was serious at the time. Don't know. Obviously, we're hoping it's not serious, but honestly, we have no idea. When he went off, I didn't see him put an ice pack on. It might just be, let's hope, precautionary. Why take the risk? We were winning 2-1 or whatever at the time. No need to take a risk. Yeah, that's it. Jerex is getting it iced, not going to see the medics. So, I'm saying he's all right. Let's put it this way. Excuse me. I think if it was serious, no, let's not say he's out, Faris. I'm not going there. If it's serious, he's lying on the floor crying. That's the truth. If it's serious, he's lying on the floor crying, knowing he's out. Watching a game, a women's game, and City were playing West Ham. Can't remember now. Yeah, West Ham. And Chloe Kelly went down, hurt her knee, got banged on the knee. And she was besides being in tremendous pain, this was the last league game of the season, besides being in tremendous pain, real serious pain, it was more than just pain. She felt that she was out because this summer it's obviously the Olympics, and she was hoping to get a call up for the Team GB for the Olympics. And yeah, she's done her ACL. So I'd have thought if he felt it was really bad, he'd have been really upset, thinking of missing the Champions League final. Trossard took on Garcia way too easily. White shot is deflected. No, he won't play against Everton. Garcia is just all the time they're taking the mick out of Garcia. Garcia's a waste. Just don't want him to score. And if you score now, you've got 20 minutes to go. It's going to be a tough 20 minutes. Come on, City. That was too easy. Oh, we were lucky again. On the right-hand side, again, horrible defending. See, this takes, I don't know. I mean, watching it takes away, it drains me. Does it drain them of a little bit of confidence? Goal. Said end up drawing or losing. That ball came a long, long way. That cross came from a long, long way out. No pressure. Let's see who was near him to head it. I mean, that ball has gone outright. He's controlled it, passed it out wide, and he's crossed it. I'm sorry, you shouldn't be scoring from there. We should have enough men. Nobody with him. Nobody with him. In fact, you could argue there was 2-on-1. Nobody with him at all. Maris, don't put your hand up. Chase the man. It's just so frustrating. City not organised for defensive. Other teams than Brighton, they would have had scored lots of goals. Garcia's wasted of time. Yep, absolutely, Abu Khalid. And we are getting dominated. We deserve to lose. You're right. We deserve to lose now. And the sad thing is, it stemmed from that Rodri mistake. Now, we might still win, but we're still good enough. We're through again, but Bernardo Silva hasn't got the pace. Mahrez is through. He's going to look for a shot. Is that a foul? Oh, Forrest, I expect... Okay, that wasn't a foul. Okay, I'll tell you what I expect, Faris. When a cross is coming in from that far out, Jesus is coming on. When a cross comes in from that far out, we've got more men than them in the box. Doesn't matter whether you're playing with 12, 13, 8 men. We had more men in the box than they did. We should not have let him get that goal. If they score a goal because they've got more men than us, that's different. But that was just pumped into the box. It's a good cross, good header. But we should not be letting, and we had more men. That's it. Machiavelli thug 2-2. Yeah, I said it after 71 minutes, and they scored a minute later. Oh no, yeah, I expect us to get dominated. We don't, not necessarily, but Brighton are a good side who don't score enough goals. That's always been their problem. Now we might do a Newcastle. I can't see it, and Mahrez scores here. Or Zinchenko. Mahrez is going to shoot because he's a senior player. It's a good shot. I'll give Mahrez that. It looks a good shot where the goalie got down in and he held on to it. It was a good one. Stonesy ducks. But it was straight at the keeper. It's a funny old one. Whether if it had flipped off somebody, keeper's done. People join just to 62. So I wonder, you do get a few pieces loose. Oh, come off it, Edison, you plonker. I'm sorry. There's some stupid defending going on. I don't care how City have won the league and with this and that. 3-2. You're looking for the offside, but is that Dan Burn? Got to say, Edison, a diabolical decision to come out. It really was. It was horrendous. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Guys, do you remember a game against Wolves? City were 2-0 up with 10 men in the second half. Edison in no man's land. Running back, never. He managed to get there. And then the ball. I just don't understand. I don't understand City's defending. He's onside. VAR will look at it. Is it offside? That's ridiculous defending from City. And he mishit that, I think. But hey, give him credit, it's a goal. They're going to score again. Absolutely. Oh, come on, Pep. Here's a question, guys. Okay? Because we've not been good with 10 men. If we go down to 10 men in the Champions League final, is Pep just going to let it be crap like this? Because it's crap. And you can blame the players as much as you want. You've got to look at the manager for leaving the system and just say, hey, let it go. Come on, they're through again. It's pathetic. It's pathetic. Garcia playing again. Absolutely rubbish. Edison with a long clearance to Foden. Absolutely rubbish from Garcia. Garcia, we would be better with Garcia not on the pitch and be playing with 9 men. And that's not a knee-jerk reaction. It's not just frustration. We would actually be better with 9 men on the pitch rather than have Garcia. What's happening, Harry, is Pep is just being... He's not doing anything. He's not doing anything. But look, what happens is we make a mistake, we compound it, we get worse, we make more and more mistakes. It really has been frustrating. Frustrating watch, guys. Really, really is. Come on, guys, get a few more likes in. 11 minutes to go. City going down with $1 billion in the bank. Machiavelli thought that's Pep. That's Pep. There was, in my opinion, there's no need to put. There was no need to put Garcia on at right back. If you're going to do that, you leave for John Stones or Ruben Diaz. Absolutely, J-Rex. You know, winning is a habit. Look, we should have been winning. We were 2-0 up. And Rodri gives that diabolical pass. And Diaz dives on the floor instead of standing up. Ripping through us. Ripping through us. It's too easy. Stones saves it. Stones looks at Diaz and says, like, what were you doing, man? Diaz is a waste of time, effort, energy, space. Not Diaz, sorry, Garcia, you know what I mean. Garcia has been horrible. Here's the thing. Ferran Torres would have been better at the right back than Garcia. He's been diabolical. You know, I feel drained watching this crap. It's too easy. Sorry, if you've got 10 men and 9 of them are behind the ball, okay, the opposition should not be doing what they're doing to us on corners and stuff. We're going to get that. Gabriel Jesus, look at Foden. Gabriel Jesus, greedy. Sorry, he was not looking at, was it Foden coming through? That's a foul from Fernandinho. He'll get a yellow card. Gabriel Jesus was... Oh, Harry, he'll be better next season. He's still not good enough. Machiavelli, there's a lot of options, okay? We could have put Stonesy outright. We could have put Diaz outright if we wanted a push, okay? Lots of options. We could have put Mahrez at right back. A lot of options. Garcia was not one of the best options we could have done. It's good for Brighton that they're gonna get the win. It's terrible. Look, it's a 50-50. The red card that Cancelo got, I'll say it's a little bit more than 50-50 against City, so fair enough. Okay, but the foul on Ilkay Gundogan, that should have been a red card. The kick above the knee, sorry, that should have been a red card. And then the game's level with number of players, and it's going to be reasonable. But look, for whatever you want to say, City's defending has been poor. We've been poor. No matter how much you want to complain about what the refs done, we were winning 2-0. Yes, we had 10 men, but we were winning 2-0, and we've given it away. We've given it away. That Rodri, for the first goal, and now defensively, we've not been good enough. The thing is, we scored 2 goals. We should not be letting in 3 goals. That's the bottom line. Newcastle, we let in 3 goals. This game, we've let in 3 goals. Jesus falls on the floor. And we could get beat 5 here the way we're playing, honestly. It's like that Leicester game where they just rattled us and smashed us. What? Oh, come on, guys. We've got everybody. Diaz did a good dive there, but we've got almost everybody behind the ball in the box. They're not marking. Diaz dives. This time it was the right thing to do. But Garcia was absolute dog crap. Honestly, he was standing next to Fernandinho. What are you doing, man? Now Zinchenko lets it dribble out. Oh. Rodri, poor. Machiavelli, it's not the rotation. Come on, man. It's not the rotation. We're down to 10 men. That's obviously caused struggle. And we're making too many silly mistakes. Making too many silly mistakes. What a birthday present this is, eh? Come on, City. Lazy birthday present. And to cap it all, tomorrow, I bet you I don't get a ticket for the Champions League final. That's the way. Because of Sheikh Mansour, look, I'm not going to complain about it. I'm just going to say, because of Sheikh Mansour offering free plane tickets, free airfare or transport, that is going to make a lot more people apply. And my, 11,000-12,000 points, I don't think it's going to be enough, which is a shame, because they did the other one on mostly, apparently, because they're not told us how many, they did it on a ballot. I don't trust them. They can do whatever they like. And it's like anything in life. Someone can do what they like. If you don't see it or have an independent person checking it, how do you know that they're being honest with you? You don't. You have to accept their word for it. You have to accept the word for it. So if they say, it's frustrating because they don't tell you how many tickets went to season card holders. They don't tell you that. They don't tell you how many have more than 22,000 points. They don't tell you how many went to hospitality who might not have been to many games. They don't tell you how, someone said the fairest way is how long have you had a season card? Because that just shows you how many, if you've been going since and you've had a season card there are people who have had a season card ever since we've been at this stadium. Okay. That's 17 seasons they've had a season card and they're not going. And you're getting, I understand people's frustration. But Jesus will get a yellow card for that. If you've had a season card for 17 years and someone's had it for 1 year and they get a ticket and you don't, I can understand why people are frustrated. That they've done a ballot and you miss out. And if you miss out on the ballot and then you miss out on the Champions League final, you miss out on 2. That's probably what's going to happen to me. Hey, it's life, guys. You have to take it on the chin. Garcia was put out as a punching bag, but may as well have kept Torres on. Absolutely, Jerez. I said Torres could have done that job, or Mahrez. Chris wasn't one before when we had a couple of poor performances with our B team. Now seeing a performance like that. But you guys are forgetting that we're down to 10 men, and you're down to 10 men. You're down to 10 men, and you got Garcia playing. Okay, so that's making you much weaker. If in a normal team we'd have Walker there. It's a good tackle. He's taking Jesus out. Let's have a look at this. I see. The thing is, Lallana's gone through on Jesus. That should be a penalty. Just because he's got the ball doesn't matter. He's gone through and taken Jesus out. That should be a penalty. No one's claiming for it, but by the rules, that should be a penalty. I'm not grasping at straws because I'm a City fan and we're losing, but come on. Defense is rubbish. Stones is done there. It's a penalty. The Lallana one on Jesus is a penalty. It's a penalty. He's taken Jesus out. He's not got much on the ball, and he's taken Jesus out. In fact, he might have taken Jesus out before he touched the ball. It's a penalty. Oh, you get out of it. Get out of it. Get out of it. He's gone through Gabriel Jesus. I try and be as fair and objective as I can, But he's gone through Gabriel Jesus. How do you not get a penalty there? And this is the frustration with the referees, the poor referees' inconsistency. He's taken him out completely. You nearly got me using the old bad language there, guys. It is that bad. Come on, Mahrez. Oh, Garcia. What's Garcia doing down on the right wing? Oh, what a good save. And another second save. Garcia. Get out. Garcia, absolute dog crap. He has his chance. Yes, smile, mate. Get out. Honestly, I'm annoyed, Goalie makes a good save, and then he knocks it away from whoever was in the box. And then Garcia just leathers it over. I'll give you three things, okay? The foul on Gundogan, that was a red card. Because you're not kicking somebody with your studs above the knee. Okay? That was a red card. The foul on Jesus by Lallana, that was a penalty. No question. And there was one in the first half where the goalie come out to get the ball. He jumped in the air above Stones. Stones didn't back into him. And the goalie went straight into Stones and fell down and dropped the ball. And the ref gave a free kick to them. What a pile of dog poo. Now we're having to obviously take risks. So frustrating. Good ball in. Oh. It's not I can say, Faris. What can you do? Hard. Everyone's blaming the ref, and with good cause. Yeah, Chris, I'm so annoyed. So frustrating, guys. Losing this game. Well, it's been a few months, but I said I'm glad Eric Garcia is leaving. I really am glad he's leaving. That's a foul. It's a yellow card. What's the point? Really, I have got no energy. Honestly, I've got no. Sometimes when I watch stuff like such a shocking refereeing display, I have no energy for football. I have no energy to watch this crap. I haven't. And then we've got VAR, which just adds more crap to the crap that the crap referees are crapping on us from. It's just rubbish. Rubbish from Foden. Look, the guy's hobbling. I think he's knackered. Because I agree, Faris. When Garcia came, I saw a wonderful young player, and I saw that for a couple of seasons. Now I see a liability. I see someone who's not worth tuppence. He might come good. I don't think so. I don't think he'll come good now. From what I'm seeing, I thought he was going to be awesome, and now he's just somebody who's not. In fact, I think he was probably better as an 18-year-old than he is now. We're going down, guys. We're going down, but Jack, it's been terrible because we got 10 men and Garcia's poo. Look, honestly, if I'm... See, the thing is, they would never let me be a journalist asking questions at the press conference. If I was there, I'd say to Pep, why are you picking Garcia? He's not sticking around. Why do you keep picking him? I'll let the Burmans enjoy it. I know Faris, but I don't want to. Pep's not happy. Pep's not happy at all. But look, the referee was a disgrace. Yeah, it's terrible, Bilal. That was garbage. Pep and Potter beef. Yeah, no, Faris. Look, trust me, I can swear along with the best of them, but I don't really want to lose me cool and make it about that. My kids, man, I've got kids. Unlike those other grown men, middle-aged men, in their 40s who think, effing and blinding just to make a few quid is worth it. Nah. No thanks. Pep's obviously not happy. I'd love to see what he says in the interview. Might stick around to watch this. Chris says, shocking, disastrous, abysmal, terrible, and Casualty. I don't know what that, catastrophic. I don't know what that meant to me. He didn't know. Some of it's on Pep though. It's Pep's choice to play Garcia, and Garcia's not up for it. Rodri does what Rodri does. Rodri does what Rodri does, gives the ball away. And for all the good stuff Ruben Dias did, that dive in the box. I mean, you could argue he did a dive in the box later on that saved what looked like a goal. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Hey, the Dean, look, mate, I'm miserable. I'm Mr. Miserable after that. I'm sad. We've won the league, but to toss our unbeaten, our winning run. I know the Dean. No, come on, man. It's not just Rodri. Rodri was poor, but he wasn't the only one. Garcia was rubbish. Rodri was poor, and we didn't have control because of that. Gundogan got kicked off the park. I can't deny them the win. 7 in 2 games. No, 6. We let 6 in. 3 against Newcastle, 3 here. If Cancelo wasn't sent off, then we would have won. And if Rodri didn't, yeah, look, that's it. You're right, Man City fan. We can say whatever we want. If Cancelo hadn't got sent off, I think we cruised that. If Rodri hadn't given that bad pass, I think we win the game. I think we're comfortable, but we give it away. Hey, Abhishek, I'm all right, buddy. To be honest, Harry, I wasn't paying him much attention. When City play, I usually look at what City are doing. And I wasn't looking at him that much. I'm just thinking, I was just looking at what mistakes we were doing and how well we were playing. Oh, Dean, I said it at the time. He's gone through him. Has to be a penalty. It has to be a penalty. And I'm sure Pep's going to mention these things. The kick on Gundogan above his knee. You cannot not give that as a red card. You have to give a red card for that. Okay? And it's not look, it's not sour grapes. It's not gripes. It's none of that. I'd have said it if we'd won. It was a penalty on Jesus. No question about that. A red card on the fellow who kicked Gundogan above the knee. There's 2. Those 2 big, momentous decisions. And in fact, the big decision was that Gundogan, because they'd have been down to 10 men. And I think if they go down to 10 men, we take over. We take control of the game again. What can you do? Abhishek says, just drop Garcia. Well, forget drop him. He's going at the end of the season. Here's a question. Champions final. Okay? Someone gets sent off. Are you bringing Garcia on? Seriously? Are you bringing Garcia on? No. He's not good enough. Machiavelli, we had 12 wins on the banks. It should have been 13. Chris, what can I say? Akash, I don't know. Someone said he might have a slight knock. I genuinely wasn't angry about this, but after watching that Rodri mistake on the stupid referee calls, Faris, I'm exactly where you are. Absolutely, Abhishek. Why are we playing Garcia? He's not sticking around. If he signed a new contract and then we sold him for 10 million, I'd have said fine. He's done right by us. He's just let his contract expire. He's going for nothing. We'll get nothing for him. I'm not happy about that. I'm not happy at all. Just going to go and change my title on my video. It's just terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. I'm just sometimes lost for words, guys. We are losing. I'm not saying that, Jack. Look, yeah, absolutely, Abhishek. Garcia should not be there. Beyond, I won't say it cost us the game. There were several things that cost us the game. The referee not giving that red card on their player, I don't know whoever it was, for the foul on Gundogan. That hurt him. It cost us as well. Rodri's pass, shocking. But here's the thing: you can't just say it was Rodri because we had enough players to deal with that. We didn't deal with that. That's on us. That's on us. The cross for the second goal, we had enough players in the box to deal with it. That's on us again. We didn't deal with it. We might want to exonerate Stones and Diaz, but you can't always do that. And the third goal, it's another poor defensive play. Excuse me. Half-time, Chelsea 0, Leicester 0. Chelsea need to win. I was going to go and watch that game. I can't be bothered now. Absolutely, Dre. Because look what's happened when we got a red card. We've been awful. I'm gutted because we could have been 15 points clear. 15. That's frustrating. Absolutely beyond ultra gaming, That's a worry that we do something crap like this in the final. Oh, look, Abhishek, you're right. I totally agree the ref was bad, but we made mistakes as well. Yeah, the Dean Garcia, I can only shake my head. You're going to see a low mark for Garcia tomorrow if I have the energy to do the player ratings. I'll give it now. Garcia, he's not getting more than 2. He's not getting more than 2. And Pep's numbers is going to be low as well. Rodri's is going to be low. There'll be a few people with low numbers. Rodri's been poor with concentration last couple of games. Says Dre. Gundogan, I don't think Gundogan's going to miss the final beyond the game. Garcia last match versus Newcastle causes 2 goals at least and several attacks through him. Same as today. He cannot defend or he does not want to. Yeah, I just don't understand Pep. I don't understand it. As people say, I would rather have a kid from the academy. Rather Taylor Howard-Bellis has finished Blackburn. Bring him back, let him play. I would much rather something like that than let Garcia play. I said it before. He shouldn't. If he's not signing a contract, so we're getting no money for him, he shouldn't be playing for us. He's not the future. And even if he changes his mind and says, I want to stay, I'd say do one. I'd say get out of here. We couldn't have a check because we couldn't sell him because he wanted to go to Barcelona and they didn't want to pay any money for him. In fact, technically, we should have said take him for free in January or take him for €1 million. Please just take him off our books. I wish we'd done that. I just like him. Zinwalker Day. Jonathan Moss with the VAR. But the problem is, Prithvi, once the referee's made a decision on the pitch, it's very hard to get somebody to overturn it off the pitch. On the pitch, he sent Cancelo off. It wasn't overturned. On the pitch, he gave a yellow card for the foul on Gundogan. Wasn't overturned. On the pitch, he gave nothing for that foul, not tackle. Nothing for the foul on Gabriel Jesus. He gave nothing for that. VAR doesn't overturn it. That's the problem. They don't want to overturn decisions that their mate on the pitch has made. Absolutely, Alvin, it's on us. It's the fans' fault. It's the fans' fault. Garcia gets sealed from the Dean. If we played 10 players on the field and Garcia is out of position, we're playing with that. I said it. We were better off playing with no Garcia and having 9 players on the pitch. That would have done us better. I agree, Ivan, but why do we need a wake-up call? We hardly lost a game all season, man. Garcia was horrific, yeah. I would rather recall Jan and play him at right back. That's Jan Kuto, if anybody's wondering who Jan is. Really poor today, says GRX. We already won the league. Players knackered. Mentality. No, these players shouldn't be knackered, GRX. Most of them had, time off. Omar El Digger says City play with two players short, Garcia and Rodri. Ref was a cheat, says Harge. It's not could have, Drake. It was a penalty. It wasn't 50-50. Gabriel Jesus was fouled. He was taken out. You can't do that. Archie's really want a new DM, aggressive, fast, and a guy who isn't scared like Rodri. Even Mendy is better than Garcia. Oh, come on, Abhishek. That's pushing it. Officials were dodgy. Officials were horrible. What can you do? Look, there's a combination. It's not just one thing. It's not just the Cancelo sending off that cost us. It wasn't just the bad officiating that cost us. We made mistakes. That Rodri mistake. We made our own mistakes. So, however much we want to say, just hear me out, guys. However much we want to say that red card on Cancelo cost us, or the Brighton player not getting a red card for that ludicrous knee-high tackle on Gundogan, not getting that penalty at the end. For all these decisions that went against us, their first goal was a mistake from Rodri, compounded by mistakes in our defence. Their second goal was a cross that came in that we just didn't defend. And their third goal, we just weren't defending. We were all over the shot. Too many gaps. So you can't just blame the refereeing decisions. Got to look at ourselves. We don't make those mistakes. We don't lose. Now we need to go to Everton, get a result, and get back into form for the Champions League final. Felt bad for Torres. I mean, he should be going to Pep and saying, next time, next time, if you're going to do that to me again, tell me. That's how I feel. Tell me, because you put a lot of crap out. And I'd go to my manager and say, I want to do a better job than that. I want to play. Don't drag me off next time. No, Jack, I'm 53 years old, Jack. I don't think I could do better than Garcia. I'm sorry. I know like we like to say it. Rodri's becoming dreadful, similar to Omar Abdurrahman. 6 goals in the last 2 games. Horrendous, isn't it, Faris? Rodri's playing like a 36-year-old and Fernandinho like a 24-year-old. So, yeah, Fernandinho's the man. Tough game with 10 men. They were all over us, says Ikram. Yeah, but we contributed to our own downfall with our mistakes. That's the bottom line. We made some glaring errors that contributed to our own problems. Rodri lost 90% of the balls, where Rodri was balls today. Ferran would have changed the game. Maybe Jack. Brian Torres had a hat-trick and he didn't even feature in the subs. No, Abhishek, he played. He came off after 10 minutes when Cancelo got sent off, and then we had to make us. We didn't have to make a sub. I would have happily played with Stones on the right. Both Rodri and Cancelo falling off a cliff. So I said, yeah, can't argue with that. But here's the thing. In the first 10 minutes, did we look good? I'll ask you that. In the first 10 minutes, did we look good? I think so. I think we look good. All right, guys, what can you say? Shot, but struggling, guys, struggling with that. It's a shocking performance again, and this is the thing. We've done far too many shocking performances. Let's see what people are saying. Here we go. This is a good one. I'm not going to use the exact quote, but they give Trossard the man of the match, and the pundit said he was a driving force for the whole first half, and then someone's written he only played 16 minutes of the first half. They're looking at Garcia. Garcia steps up and he leaves Burn onside. See, Garcia was there and he puts his hand up asking for the offside. We've got a fella on the far post leaving him well on. Garcia stood up, stepped up. Nobody else was stepping up. Yeah, it's really tough. I'm just writing to a mate, criticising the ref. Yeah, except Cancelo going off as a 50-50. Foul on Gundo. Had to be a red card. Had to be. Had to be. It was above the knee. It had to be above the knee, and it had to be. And the Gabby Jesus one, just I can't watch this again. It's tough watching these goals because we're not this bad. Leave a few comments before I call it a day. Could have been more than just 3-2, absolutely. Both Cancelo and Rodri were immense, absolutely, in that streak. You know, Foden was the only good forward player. Should have been 5-2. I hope this would not happen against Chelsea. Yeah, there were some bad errors, but that Cancelo send-off was a determining factor as we weren't able to play our game after that. Says Beyond, I agree, but we shouldn't have thrown it away. That's my issue. Such a good lineup at the beginning, but terrible execution, says Jack. Don't want to lose against this Tuchel side. They aren't that good. If we want to be better next season, we definitely need a new DM, says Umar Abdurrahman. I'm not taking too much into this. We wouldn't perform like that for 11. I agree. Hi, Zohair. Hope you're well. Liverpool team last year and the year before were actually good, but this Chelsea team is not that good. Pep is responsible for management of the match. He did not show responsibility, in my opinion. Did not care about it. I agree, Abu. Faris isn't happy. There are 3 mistakes, and Rodri, the defence, didn't look good in the box. It was 10 versus 12 with the ref on their side. We played with 10 men like we take penalties. Kanté got injured in the 32nd minute today. I hope he's fit for the final, Faris. I really do. I thought Mendy was bad in 1v1 situations. Gassi got cut out left, right, and centre. Yeah, I knew this was coming to Zohair. Abhishek says, well, you didn't know they were going to get sent off, man. Come on, Zohair. You didn't know they were going to be the sending off. And the sending off had a big impact on the game. Rodri has no strength at all, considering he's 6'3", Foden has more upper body strength than him. Yeah, beyond it was a red card. The one on Gundogan was a red card all day long. All day long. When you see it on the yeah, no Pep interview. Probably not. I'm a bit miffed because I'm staying on to watch that Pep interview. What's up with Rodri? Slow. Glad Garcia's really Roger. I said that Abhishek. I feel like Pep doesn't care of the fans' opinions. Rodri turning circles like it, but he's proper peed if he hasn't done an interview. Yeah, he was not happy. He was not happy at the end of the game. Let's have a look. Actually, this is interesting from Simon Majewski. It's just a stat. 19% of the goals that City have conceded in the Premier League have come in the last 2 games, and 19% came in the 2 games before Ruben Dias signed. That was the 3-1 win over Wolves and the 5-2 defeat by Leicester City. Let's have a look what someone's saying. They're asking, is it today's last game in the shirt of Man City for Garcia? He should never have played after Christmas. Never. It's really well, guys. What can I say? It's a disappointing performance. I'll read you a few comments. We really should have sold Garcia in the previous transfer window. We couldn't, Ikram. I don't understand. I don't understand why people say things thinking just because he said them, it can happen. If he refuses to leave, you cannot force him to leave. Yeah? If someone had come in and offered 15 million for him, we could not force him to leave. He's under contract. He stays. We can buy his contracts out, but we do not have to. He does not have to go. So just saying that we should have sold him, no, he chose not to go, as well as Barcelona chose to let his contract run out. They chose between them, let it run out. He would get him for free. That's it. So this was the worst play I've seen the entire season. We were not able to get the ball. Garcia and Rodri were not helping either, says Abhishek. 50 million for Garcia. No, we don't have got it. Our last game's on Sunday, so here, 23rd. 5 days' time. Jack's going to watch the Chelsea game. I can't be bothered now. I can't be bothered. Yeah. No, he didn't refuse to leave, Ikram. He wants to leave. Barcelona wouldn't pay the money, so he didn't go. We can't sell him to whoever we want. It's not how it works. We can say, oh, Eric, there's a bid coming from Spurs. Oh, yeah? Will you go to Spurs? He'll say no. So you can't force him out. If Barcelona would not pay the money we wanted, that's it. He sticks around until it's free. These games should be played by some of our academy players. Don't we have an academy? We do, but no, they shouldn't, Omar Abdurrahman, because we've got a Champions League final in 11 days' time. We need to play some of our top players to keep them fit. Chelsea's game was 0-0 at half-time. Well, Abhishek, to be honest, I don't care. I just don't want him to play. Absolutely, Jack. He wasn't worth it. Garcia's let us down too many times. Chelsea's home fan booth. Oh, hang on. Yeah. You said they're a tough side.
But that was a factor in you getting pushed back as the game went on, as they pressed for that winner at the end. No, the game was 11 against 11. It was tough. Yeah. So we know it's the image from the beginning. It was a perfect game for us before that one game for the Champions League, and after 10 against 11, it's a good one. It's what's a little bit, yeah. Was the kick, then he started the second half, and they have needles in the muscular because he could not run properly, and that's why that is substitution. And of course, well, you still got the Premier League title to celebrate this Sunday, so enjoy it for sure. Thank you.
Yeah, he said Gundogan, I think, from that first. So Gundogan got the kick in the first half, that disgraceful tackle above his knee. He had pain from there, and he had some muscular issues. And in the second half, he was feeling it, so he came off, which is fair enough. I agree, Akram, but in the end, in January, we don't know what's going to happen, but in January, they wouldn't pay 5 or 6 million euros for him. They wouldn't pay 5 or 6 million. So, you don't... hindsight's a wonderful thing, but you don't realize... that he's going to be this crap. What would happen if we didn't win the Champions League? So here, Meltdown. Chelsea 1-0 up. Refs having a nightmare today. Clear penalty for Chelsea not given. Bad news all along. Now I've seen the Pep interview now. Chelsea, Leicester will level up. We'll see, Jack. Hope Gundogan's injury isn't too serious. I think he'll be all right. Excuse me. Leicester have had one shot all game. If Gundogan is really hurt, our midfielder is going to have a massive effect. I think he'll be all right. Oh, shit, man. So bought loads of clothes, man. Here's the thing, and Julian Lescott's right. Here's the thing, okay? You're winning 1-0. Okay? Let the guy go. Let the guy go. Don't foul him. Hope that your goalkeeper does his job. Okay? You don't get sent off. If he scores, it's 1-1. You're not losing. You know, so you're not down to 10 men. That's what I mean. Watching Foden's goal again, it was a fabulous goal. Lots of messages coming through. I have to read some of them. Just need to add this. Just check the messages. Wow, I felt bad. Yeah, I feel bad for Torres. Torres gets taken off for Garcia. It just doesn't feel right. I say champions. It was poor. The owners can't own two clubs. They can, Jack. We own the City Football Group own so many clubs, Jack. We own New York City FC. We own Montevideo in Uruguay, Montevideo City. We own about 10 clubs. We own some outright. We own Girona, a big part of Girona. We own Estac Troyes in France, who just got promoted to the top league in France. We own, I forgot the name now, the ones in Belgium. LK Lomal-SK, we own them. We've got a little stake in Yokohama Mariners. We've got Mumbai FC in India. We've got Shenzhen Shinhua in China. I think that's the one we've got. And we've got Melbourne City FC in Australia. So we've got a shed load of clubs. And we'll keep getting another shame. Guys, game's over. Comments over. And shoot. What a terrible result. We have to take it on the chin, guys. Move on. We have to move on, guys. Look after yourselves. Have a good night. Come on, City. We're still league champions. So, finish the day by remembering that we're still league champions. See you around.